You wake up, you have your morning coffee, you try to start the day. But by mid-morning, or maybe early afternoon, your body already feels tired. Not just tired, drained. Not just sleepy, but like something deeper is missing. If you've ever asked yourself, why don't I have the energy I used to? You're not alone. And no, it's not just age. It's not laziness. It's not that your body has given up. It's that it's speaking to you in whispers of fatigue, brain fog, and afternoon crashes. After 60, the way our bodies use and store energy begins to shift. What once gave us a quick pick-me-up, a piece of toast, a sugary snack, a soft drink, now leaves us feeling worse just an hour later. It's the hidden cycle that so many older adults fall into without realizing. Eat something fast, feel a temporary high, then crash harder than before. Your energy becomes a roller coaster, and eventually you start believing this must be normal for your age. But here's the quiet truth. It's not your age, it's your fuel. Imagine this. You wouldn't expect a delicate older car to run well on cheap processed fuel. Your body's no different. What it needs now is steadiness, not spikes. Nourishment, not noise. And the beautiful part? It doesn't require complicated diets or strict rules. It just begins with understanding which foods give you energy that lasts, without the crash. In the next part, we'll explore how your body produces energy after 60, and why certain foods steal it while others restore it. But first, take a moment. Think back to this week. Were there days when your energy suddenly dipped and you didn't know why? That moment might be your body gently asking, can we try something different? Let's answer that question with kindness and knowledge. Let's take a quiet step beneath the surface. Because energy isn't just about what we eat. It's about how our body turns food into fuel. After 60, that process slows down, not because we're broken, but because our systems have been running for decades. Our digestion, metabolism, and even our mitochondria, the tiny engines inside every cell, don't work quite the same way they did in our 30s or 40s. When we were younger, our bodies could handle the ups and downs of blood sugar more easily. A slice of cake, a sandwich made with white bread, even a can of soda, the body could process that quick energy surge and come back down smoothly. But now, those same foods send us on a wild ride. They spike our blood sugar, make us feel briefly alert, then suddenly leave us feeling shaky, foggy, or emotionally low. This isn't your fault. It's not weakness, it's biology. As we age, insulin sensitivity decreases, meaning our cells don't respond as well to sugar in the blood. So instead of gradually using that energy, the body scrambles, releasing more insulin to compensate. The result? A sharp crash. And that crash affects more than just blood sugar. It affects your mood, your memory, and even your motivation to keep going with the day. Think of your body now as a classic car. Beautiful, experienced, but requiring a smoother kind of fuel. Not sugary jolts, not processed shortcuts, but slow-burning, steady energy. And where do we get that? From foods rich in fiber, healthy fats, and protein, the trio that slows digestion and keeps your energy even. In the next section, we'll begin the journey with breakfast, because how you begin your day sets the rhythm for everything that follows. But for now, pause and ask yourself, what exhaustion isn't from doing too much, but from being fed too little of what your body truly needs? Let's change that, one gentle meal at a time. If energy is a story, then breakfast is the first chapter. And like any good beginning, it shapes the entire day. But here's the truth. Many older adults are unknowingly sabotaging their mornings. Not with bad intentions, but with habits that were never designed for a body over 60. Let's take a look at what most people consider a normal breakfast. A cup of coffee, a slice of toast, maybe a banana, sometimes just a sugary cereal or muffin on the go. And while these options are fast, they're missing something vital. Staying power. The toast and cereal spike your blood sugar. The banana gives you a quick lift. The coffee pushes your system into motion. But by 10 a.m., you're crashing. You feel jittery, unfocused, and somehow hungrier than when you started. That's not a coincidence. That's biochemistry. When you feed your body primarily carbs without protein or fat, your blood sugar shoots up and then tumbles. That tumble is what leaves you feeling sluggish, foggy, and drained. But now let's imagine a different morning. You sit down to a plate of scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil, served with sliced avocado and maybe half a piece of whole grain toast. Or you enjoy a bowl of steel-cut oats, topped with chia seeds, almonds, and fresh blueberries. Or perhaps it's a serving of plain Greek yogurt, rich in protein, with a sprinkle of flaxseed and a drizzle of honey. What all these meals have in common is balance. Protein to repair and energize your muscles, healthy fats to slow digestion and feed your brain, fiber to keep blood sugar stable, and natural sweetness, not spikes. This kind of breakfast isn't just food, it's a message to your body. It says, I'm here to support you. It tells your nervous system, you're safe, you're steady. Let's begin today with strength. And when you start your morning like this, something surprising happens. You don't just have more energy, you have calmer energy. No roller coasters, no sudden crashes, just a gentle, sustained vitality that carries you through the morning. And here's something even more beautiful. Eating this way doesn't just support your energy, it protects your brain, heart, digestion, and even your emotional resilience. Because when the body feels supported, the mind does too. So if you've been feeling like mornings are a battle, maybe it's not your routine, maybe it's your fuel. In the next part, we'll move into midday meals and discover how to eat lunch without feeling like you need a nap right after. But for now, just imagine this. What would your mornings feel like if breakfast gave you energy that truly lasted? It's a familiar story. You eat lunch, and within the hour, you feel like curling up for a nap. Your eyes get heavy, your thoughts slow down, and even the simplest task suddenly feels like too much. But here's the thing. Lunch should renew you, not drain you. And if your midday meals are making you feel worse instead of better, something's off. It's not your age, it's your ingredients. After 60, the body becomes more sensitive to large portions of refined carbs, especially when they're eaten without enough protein or fiber. This includes things like white rice, pasta, white bread sandwiches, processed snacks, or even large portions of starchy vegetables without anything to balance them. These foods may be comforting, but they send your blood sugar up quickly and bring it crashing down just as fast. And when that crash comes, it's not just physical. It hits your focus, your mood, even your motivation. So how do we eat lunch in a way that gives us real, lasting energy? The answer is in balance and variety, especially including foods that digest slowly and support brain and muscle function. Let's walk through a few simple, nourishing ideas for lunch. Grilled salmon with a side of roasted sweet potatoes and a green salad drizzled with olive oil. A quinoa and lentil bowl, topped with steamed broccoli, pumpkin seeds, and a spoonful of hummus. A chicken and avocado wrap made with a whole grain tortilla and filled with leafy greens. Even a simple soup and salad combo, like lentil soup with a spinach salad, hard-boiled egg, and a few walnuts, can work wonders. What matters isn't perfection, it's that you're giving your body a blend of protein to fuel your muscles and keep hunger away, healthy fats to nourish your brain and slow digestion, complex carbs that give steady fuel without sugar spikes, and fiber to support digestion and long-lasting energy. And don't forget hydration. Older adults often mistake fatigue for thirst, especially midday. So alongside your lunch, include a glass of water or a cup of warm green tea if you prefer. These small, steady choices make a big difference. They help you avoid that post-lunch slump so you can enjoy your afternoon with a sense of clarity, comfort, and purpose. Because energy isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters and having the strength to show up fully for it. In the next section, we'll look at how snacks, the right kind, can be your secret weapon for calm, sustained energy between meals. But for now, ask yourself this. When was the last time lunch made you feel truly nourished, not just full? Let's bring that feeling back. together. Let's be honest, most people don't plan their snacks. They grab what's convenient. A cookie here, a few crackers there, maybe a piece of candy tucked in a drawer. And for a moment, those bites feel like a solution. But minutes later, energy plummets, focus disappears, and the body, especially an aging one, feels more unsteady than before. That's because the wrong snacks work like sugar on a match. A quick flame, then darkness. But the right snacks, they're like lighting a candle. Warm, steady, and lasting. After 60, our blood sugar doesn't buffer sharp rises and falls the way it used to. So the key to snacking isn't avoiding food between meals. It's choosing snacks that stabilize you, not spike you. So what does a smart snack look like? Let's begin with this golden rule. Always pair a slow carb with a healthy fat or a protein. This slows down absorption, evens out blood sugar, and gives you more consistent energy. Here are a few gentle, nourishing ideas. A handful of raw almonds or walnuts, paired with a few apple slices. Plain Greek yogurt topped with chia seeds and a few blueberries. A couple whole grain crackers with natural peanut or almond butter. A hard-boiled egg with a sprinkle of sea salt, and half an avocado. Edamame, steamed and lightly salted, full of protein and fiber. A slice of cheese with a few cherry tomatoes. Or even just a small bowl of hummus with cucumber sticks. Notice how none of these options rely on added sugar. They don't send your system into overdrive, and they don't leave you crashing half an hour later. They nourish your brain, muscles, and even your mood, giving you the fuel you need to move through the day with clarity, not fatigue. And here's something beautiful. When your body feels stable, your emotions often follow. You're less irritable, less foggy, less prone to those quiet dips in confidence that can creep in during long afternoons. Snacking wisely is a form of self-care that's often overlooked. It's a quiet act of respect for your body, especially in this season of life where every ounce of energy is precious. So the next time you feel that familiar drop, that I need something moment, pause. And instead of reaching for the quick fix, reach for the steady choice. Because small snacks, chosen wisely, build something far bigger than energy. They build resilience. In the next section, we'll move into dinner time. How to eat in the evening without disturbing your sleep or waking up groggy. But for now, remember this. A snack isn't just a bite. It's a chance to care for your future self. One gentle handful at a time. As the sun lowers, your body prepares for rest. But for many people over 60, nighttime brings the opposite. Tossing, turning, and waking up at 2 a.m., wondering why sleep won't come. And often, the root of the problem isn't stress, it's dinner. The evening meal, more than any other, holds the power to either restore or disrupt you. Because what you eat at night directly affects your nervous system, your blood sugar, and your sleep quality. All of which influence how much energy you have the next morning. Let's start with a common mistake. Eating too heavy, too late. Meals high in refined carbs, deep-fried foods, or rich sauces may feel satisfying, but behind the comfort is a silent burden. They force your digestive system to work overtime, exactly when it wants to slow down. This leads to bloating, heartburn, restlessness, and fragmented sleep. And poor sleep leads to, you guessed it, fatigue, irritability, and sugar cravings the next day. It's a cycle. But the good news is, it can be gently broken. So what should dinner look like after 60 if you want steady energy without the sugar roller coaster? Try this gentle formula. Lean protein, plus steamed or roasted vegetables, plus small portion of complex carbs, calming herbs or spices. Here are a few soothing examples. Baked white fish with a squeeze of lemon, served with steamed green beans, and a small scoop of quinoa. A bowl of chicken and vegetable soup with turmeric and garlic, paired with a slice of whole grain bread. Stir-fried tofu with bok choy, carrots, and sesame oil, served over brown rice. Eggplant and lentil stew with warming spices like cumin and cinnamon. Or a plate of grilled zucchini and mushrooms, paired with a small serving of barley and a drizzle of olive oil. And consider adding sleep-friendly ingredients like magnesium-rich greens like spinach or Swiss chard, tryptophan sources like turkey or pumpkin seeds, chamomile, lemon balm, or ginger tea after dinner to settle your nerves. Also, aim to eat dinner at least 2-3 hours before bedtime, allowing your body to digest and shift into rest mode. Eating late not only disrupts sleep, but can also lead to overnight sugar dips, which may wake you up in the middle of the night with racing thoughts or a pounding heart. Eating for energy doesn't stop when the sun sets. In fact, the way you close your day is often what determines how you begin the next. Because true energy, the kind that doesn't fade, begins with rest. And rest begins with respect. So tonight, as you prepare your evening meal, ask yourself this: will this nourish my body and quiet my mind? If the answer is yes, then you're already on the path to a better tomorrow. Next, we'll tie everything together and explore morning rituals and foods that set the tone for energized, balanced days. Morning is not just a time, it's a turning point. Especially after 60, how you start your day, both emotionally and nutritionally, can either set you up for calm, focused energy or send you chasing it for hours. Many older adults begin their mornings with routines that feel familiar. A cup of coffee, maybe a piece of toast, sometimes nothing at all. But these habits, while comforting, often don't provide the foundation the aging body needs. Skipping breakfast or consuming only caffeine and refined carbs is like trying to run a car on fumes. It may start, it may even move, but it won't go far and it won't go smooth. So what does a morning ritual look like when it's designed for energy, clarity, and nervous system balance? Let's begin with one simple truth. Breakfast is not about eating more. It's about choosing what matters. Here's a blueprint for a calm, energized start. 1. Hydrate first. Before food, give your body water. A warm glass with a slice of lemon can gently awaken your digestion and reset your system after the night. 2. Include a slow-burning carbohydrate. Think steel-cut oats, a slice of whole-grain sourdough, or sweet potato. These give your brain a steady supply of fuel without the crash. 3. Add a protein, a boiled egg, a spoon of natural nut butter, a scoop of plain yogurt. Protein helps balance your blood sugar and keeps you full longer. 4. Don't skip healthy fats. A drizzle of olive oil, some avocado, a sprinkle of chia or flax seeds. These nourish your brain and regulate hormones, key players in your mood and energy levels. 5. Finish with something alive. A few berries, sliced apple, or a small handful of walnuts. Nature's foods come with more than just nutrients. They come with color, life, and vitality. And if you're someone who isn't hungry in the morning, that's okay. Start small. Even a piece of fruit and a cup of herbal tea is a gentle beginning. What matters most isn't how much you eat, it's how intentionally you begin. Because intention grounds you, and grounding leads to sustained energy. So tomorrow morning, try this. Before reaching for caffeine, pause. Breathe. Choose one food that loves you back, and let your first bite whisper to your body, I'm here. I'm caring for you. Let's begin gently. Because you deserve a day that flows, not one that drags, not one that burns out before it even starts. And it all begins, not with noise, but with quiet, conscious nourishment. In the final part of this video, we'll wrap everything together and leave you with one simple message that might stay with you longer than anything else. Your energy is not gone. It's just waiting for you to care for it differently. If you've been feeling tired lately, the kind of tired that doesn't go away with sleep or coffee, know this: you're not broken, you're not weak, and it's not your age that's failing you. Your body is simply speaking a new language, a quieter one that no longer responds to quick fixes or noisy stimulation, but instead longs for rhythm, nourishment, respect. After 60, energy is not something you chase, it's something you build, gently, meal by meal, habit by habit. It begins with hydration in the morning instead of just caffeine. It lives in the protein and fiber on your plate, not the sugar that promises much but delivers so little. It comes from dinners that calm you, not foods that burden your sleep. And most of all, it grows when you stop blaming yourself and start listening. Because when you listen to your body with love, when you choose food that doesn't just fill you, but heals you, you begin to realize something powerful. You still have energy. It just needed a different kind of care. So let this be your gentle reminder. You are not too old to feel vibrant. You are not too far gone to feel strong again. And your best days are not behind you. They're waiting quietly in the choices you make today. Start with one better breakfast, one slower bite, one day where you choose presence over pressure. That's how energy returns, not all at once, but steadily, faithfully, and in full color. If this message speaks to you, please consider joining our growing community here at Golden Pathways. We create each video with love, care, and deep respect for your journey, and we would be honored to walk beside you. Leave us a comment below. Share a small change you've made that helped you feel more alive. Or simply write, "I'm ready to care for myself again." And don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss a video that reminds you how much strength and beauty still live inside you. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. And remember, you don't need to do more to feel better, you just need to choose differently. We'll see you again soon on Golden Pathways.